Yeah, it phased out of reality for a second. It's like, goodbye.
Goodbye. See you in Metroid Prime 3.
I'll be back.
Oh no, Tubes.
Tubes.
My arch nemesis.
So I think this is really unnecessary after the first time. It's like, okay, we're going up.
Should have like a speed up sort of thing. Like, boom, 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 boom.
But there's a power up here in this tunnel. No, this tunnel.
There we go.
These tubes and tunnels have got me all topsy-turvy.
Well, it's a lot of depth in the gameplay. They all reach at the end there, all together. Wow, they did it after all.
Thank you, Metroid Prime, for implementing that and not me.
Thank you, Retro, for applying a patch to this game.
It's the unnecessary shit patch, where they fix all the unnecessary shit.
Why do we have to do this? We're making Donkey Kong now. We're in the money.
Shut up, we're gonna make Donkey Kong forever. Which is our next game.
Please stop making Donkey Kong.
Please stop. But it's like first-person shooter Donkey Kong, where it's like the Donkey Kong 64 as Diddy Kong with the peanut guns.
That would be pretty radical.
Yeah, that would.
And
you're fighting Metroids for some reason. It's like, oh, sorry,
we had the assets, so we thought, you know, they're Nintendo, it all meshes together.
They didn't take it back, so we just kept them.
You know, in Donkey Kong 64, they were originally actual guns instead of like coconut shit.
Really?
Yep. So they fixed it because of the obvious reasons, but you know, just imagine in Metroid Prime they could have replaced the arm cannon with a gun. That would be pretty nice.
So, I hate Resbits, right? Because they're the only enemies, or I think they're called Resbits at least. But it's like you have them locked on, and then they do this thing, and you can't lock onto them when they're doing that. But you can disrupt them if you manage to shoot them
fast enough. It's a quick time event, except you know you're not stuck.
And you almost don't hate yourself because of it.
I assume this. Oh, okay.
I'm just having fun.
Okay. We like to shake it up a little here. At,
you can actually, you can get across that area without going into morph ball mode. You can walk across the rails to get over.
So you only had as much fun as you wanted. You felt enough was enough.
Yeah. I was like right there.
You had the fun ratio just like peaking. And you're like, oh, we gotta.
Whoa, we need to scale this back.
I'm gonna have to edit out these gyros. They're messing things up.
It's very mesmerizing, especially when you mess up and have to go back and do it again.
I bet the thought process behind that whole spinning, like the spider-ball track thing, was like someone was spinning a basketball and some guy was just like mesmerized by it. It's like that is like, so cool.
Now, what if we applied a morph ball onto that?
Hold on. You're going a mile a minute. Just Dark World. Dark World only. It spins only in the dark.
Let's try and get back over to the first area without right through the hole.
It's put there just for that purpose.
More unnecessary bullshit removed in the patch.
I like how they actually have the damage indicator like go higher when you get to the end of the spinning thing.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you better watch out.
Look, the end's coming. Can't you see it? Like
it's right there.
Hold on, I think we're gonna have to get a prompt on the screen telling you to stop.
Gotta make sure you know.
Yeah. Today's game
it's more of a literal, danger indicator. It's like, what are you doing with your life?
Come on, Samus. You don't have to be here. Your ship's done. These Luminop are probably a bunch of nerds and come on, just
science nerds.
You gotta get a bunch of keys? Nobody wants to do that.
Nobody uses keys anymore.
And look, there's Dark Samus, so it's like, oh, that's lame. What are we in a comic book? Oh, a manga. I'm not sure if there are any Metroid Prime mangas.
Yeah, there is.
Really?
I don't know, if it would be specifically. It's a comic that it's a Metroid Prime comic that retells the happenings of the first game.
The plot and, dialogue and
all the hidden minutia of
see,
Metroid Prime 1.
See, I think the Metroid Prime series can only work in like a book format as like an art book with pictures. Not like at that point I picked up the boost ball and I thought to myself, this is completely unnecessary.
Wow, why am I doing this? It's like, do I really care about some birds this much?
Like, why are there so many half pipes? Did they make this for me? Wow.
Why are you doing this?
Just good job, Chozo.
So here's the quote-unquote puzzle. We gotta figure out how to make the lights do things.
Okay, I don't recall any part of this, so...
You don't remember how to get to the screw attack? Because apparently at the time, neither did I.
Well, I completely forgot that I'll be getting the screw attack at this point. Like when I first...
Yeah, it kind of comes out of left field on that.
Yeah, especially since I couldn't imagine the screw attack being in this game.
Yeah,
because it is pretty awkward. Like
it's very weird.
Even in Metroid Prime 3, it's awkward. Like I liked it in the game, but it's sort of like attacking people with a burrito or something. You can probably burn them with a chili and stuff, but it's still weird.
Specifically that.
Specifically,
burning them with a burrito.
It's probably pretty hot too. Like, you're gonna need the...
And it's like suit. The side effects of it is after they've eaten it, because it's a free burrito.
The danger indicator should be going sky high.
The bathroom problems.
Yeah. Thank God there's no bathrooms in Metroid Prime or Metroid Prime 2. I think in Metroid Prime 3, that throne that Samus sits in when she regains consciousness is like a toilet, probably.
Mm-hmm. Mega toilet. It's like they've got a colostomy bag hooked up to her and everything.
Well, they would have to. She's still in her suit.
Yeah.
They'd have to get a screwdriver and, pry it open or something.
What? Why? Fucking Chozo, this is... How small can these screws get?
Why are there so many lines and no openings? God.
Now, hold on. This one's needs a monkey wrench, but this one's just an Allen's head.
What the fuck? And this one's like a fucking slot for the morph ball.
What the... How do you even get a morph ball in?
And this one requires a scan visor.
Oh, damn it.
So, I assume that what we're doing is that we just go into every single one of them and we boost ball the thing into position. Okay.
Now that you say it like that,
yeah, it becomes less of a puzzle. And more routine.
More of something I should have fast-forwarded through.
No, we need to see every one of them. They probably got a different animation.
Yeah,
they redid it every time.
We gotta see these really difficult Resbit fights.
Which take forever and are probably the longest fights out of most of the enemies.
Yeah, even bosses.
Well, what kind of boss fights would take long? Would be shorter? A lot of the starting boss fights in Prime, like the Hive.
Which one?
Like the Hive boss.
Yeah, the flower one.
Oh yeah, Flagra.
Flower.
Flower power. Oh no, a redirect to the missile.
Goodbye.
To somewhere else.
It's like they have the shield and they can also block missiles. After a point, you have to be like, okay, this thing has too many powers.
It is really easy to kill. It's just like, this is really slow to fight.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I think using the light beam is a bit more effective, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But that's immediately quelled by the whole, there's ammunition.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. I'd rather just use my 150 missiles.
Which I can regain easily. I don't have to use missiles to get more missiles.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're done.
We did it.
Uh,
We realigned the things.
but there's no cutscene.
That waits until later.
We have oh,
Oh!
we have to do it all over again.
Start back from square one.
From Gyro 1.
Yeah, Gyro one. Specifically, we have to go back before we fought. You know, it's like that fall kills me and sends us back before.
It was
Dark
all a
Samus.
dream.
Yeah, I wake up.
Wake up in the ship at the very start of the game.
After you wake up from, you know, the unconsciousness because you crashed.
Well, I don't know. She seemed pretty raring to go for someone who was like blasted through a storm and like through a cave. You know.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. You know,
Whatever,
I just got all my stuff stolen from me, but
I'm only gonna have 150 concussions in the later games.
I mean, yeah, sure, I should be dead, but
See, they could have just had to go up the elevator, like
had to
and,
walk
you know,
over to it and pick it up.
yeah, and have like the thing pick it up by itself. But this game gets a pass because that animation for like taking the thing off and then like going into a flower looked really cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Screw attack,
Just keep pressing B.
but don't press B too quickly or too
Yeah.
late.
You gotta do it right at the apex of the jump.
Well, there's a specific rhythm to it, but it's not what you think. So you gotta just figure it out. And when you do figure it out, we'll pull a fastball on you and you stop moving altogether.
Yeah, you just freeze in there. That's the real secret.
Oh boy.
See, now I like that they added, you know, you've got screw attack, but it's not the screw attack we know and love, as it were.
It's not
It's
very good.
screw attack and space jump mixed together
Yeah, well, and
in
they
a
don't
very
even-
limited way.
they don't have the infinite like space jump. The damage done by the screw attack, as I recall, isn't very much.
No, you can pretty much kill anything with a...
Okay, but you know, you still have to aim it,
Yeah.
and that's
Assuming
impossible.
you have enough space between you and your target and it doesn't move out of the way, you should be fine.
And you don't immediately quit out of the jump for no reason because the game makes it happen.
Yeah.
At least it isn't so bad though that like it's impossible to do anything. It's fine to
It's pretty
like,
functional, you know, for
Yeah.
certain things.
It's just, I don't know. We could have gotten, I don't know, what's a cool new upgrade?
Cool new upgrades.
What about a lasso? Like
Like a grapple lasso, maybe?
well, that one was cool, but it's a bit lame in how it was, like, you know, used for shields and doors.
Everything.
But I mean, like, a wire flies out of the arm cannon, and you can grab enemies and, like, smash them against walls and shit. That'd be pretty radical.
So now that we've opened up the shortcut between that side of
Of Sanctuary and...
the place and this side of the place. So it's great.
It's great. Wow.
And that's all the time we have for Sanctuary Fortress.
Next time,
On
will we find out
Sanctuary
the...
Fortress, the game.
Will we find out the secret of the gyro?
Probably not.
And
Will we
be-
find what's hidden inside the big blue ball?
Will we venture into the dark world?
Will the space pirates figure out what all the Phazon is for?
Will Dark Samus come back from where she was? Or fell?
Probably.
Maybe.
In Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Hunters.
The Revengeing.